What's up YouTube, this is Prince with ATP101, and in this video I'm going to show you guys 100 Cydia tweaks that works on iOS 11. So I have been making videos on tweaks like in 15 per video and 10 per video, so now I'm almost at 100, so I'm going to combine all those videos and show you guys 100 tweaks in this video. The last 5 will be brand new, not really brand new, but I haven't made videos about the last 5. They will be at end of this video. So you guys could skip ahead, or you guys could watch through the whole thing, whatever you want to do. And you want to go to Cydia and you want to add these source. I have them linked in the description. You just want to go to sources. Hold up, let this load. Go to sources. Come on. And then edit, add. And you just want to add the sources. And some of these sources you might have to sign up for a Patreon, or you have to buy them through PayPal to get these tweaks, because Cydia isn't accepting payments on iOS 11 as yet. So Sarek hasn't enabled the payment system, so if you want to buy it, so they haven't been uploading them to the default Cydia repo so you could buy them, because you can't buy them. So you're going to have to go through PayPal or just be a Patreon or whatever it says. Whatever, when you click on that tweet that you like, whatever that says, just do what you got to do. Or if you already had some of these tweaks, just in case you already bought them and they've been updated, then all you have to do is go to manage account, and you guys could basically just sign in with Facebook or however you want to sign in. Installable purchases, and these will be all your tweaks in here, at least most of them. And you guys could go ahead and install. Where's my favorite one? BetterFiveColumnHomescreen. So I need to get the new BetterFiveColumnHomescreen, but as you can see, even though it doesn't allow payment, if you already bought it, it says officially purchased, and then you could install it that way. That's the only way to get paid tweaks right now, if you already paid for it. So the repo will be in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. The last 5 will be tweaks I haven't made a video about. So yeah, the first tweak I want to show you guys is called BetterFiveColumnHomescreen. As you can see, I have 5 icons across the board. So yeah, nothing really to configure, just download it and your springboard will change. So yeah, that's the first one. And number 2 is called circle icon. Circle icon is for settings. If I go to settings, you can see everything over to the side right there is circular. So everything is circular, and yeah, that one is called circle icon. And number 3 is clear dock. As you can see, the dock, there's nothing down there, there's no background. So yeah, that one is called clear dock. And number 4 is called CuttleFish. CuttleFish is whenever you 3D touch on an icon, it basically takes the color, the whole background just takes the color off that app, just like that. That one is called CuttleFish. And number 5 is called cylinder. Cylinder is this tweak right here. You go into settings, scroll down, you can switch it up, effect, just like that. So now it's on 1 and 2. So we're gonna turn that one off, and now you can see it's a different effect. So that one is called cylinder. And number 6 is called dart messages. Dart messages basically just, let me go, I don't want to expose anybody, so just like that right there. So you can see, you could actually go into settings and switch these colors. But yeah, dart messages, it basically gives your messages a whole dark background, which is pretty cool. And number 7 is called FiveIconDock. As you can see at the bottom, I have 5 icons down there, so that's called FiveIconDock. And if you're not using the iPhone 10, then just download the regular FiveIconDock. If you're using the iPhone 10, you're gonna need to get FiveIconDockXL. That's for the iPhone 10. That's the one I'm using right here, and there will be a separate repo in the description. Just download, just install that repo, and then use FiveIconDockXL. That one is for the iPhone 10. So right now we're at number 9, and number 9 is HapticKeyboard. HapticKeyboard is whenever you use a keyboard, you get a nice little haptic feedback, and it feels real good. So that one is called HapticKeyboard. And number 10 is called message type status. Basically, whenever you're sending somebody a message, they'll get a little notification that you're actually typing to send them a message, which is pretty cool. And if you go to settings, and go to message, you can see right in here it says typing indicator on. So once you're typing to somebody, allow others to see allow others to be notified you are typing in messages. So there it is. So that one is called MessageTypeIndicator. And number 11, this one you can't see, but if you remember that Indian character bug that Apple fixed with 11.2.6, then obviously we can't update to 11.2.6 because we're going to lose our jailbreak. But this one is called NotTodaySatan. Just download it from Cydia and you'll be good. This will protect you, all the jailbreakers, from 11.0 to 11.1.2 from that bug, because that bug is crazy. It will mess up your device and you probably have to reboot. So yeah. And number 12 is SimpleLS 10. SimpleLS 10 is basically for your lock screen. As you can see, my lock screen is different. I have the time and the date like over to the left corner. So yeah, that one is called SimpleLS 10, and you guys could go into settings. Where is it at? And basically set it up how you like. Yeah, so that one is number 12. And number 13 is called SwipeSelection. SwipeSelection is basically, once you're typing, you could use the keyboard to, let's just delete that. See, I got a whole bunch of stuff typed right here. I could use the keyboard to scroll on the text just like that to wherever I want, and then I could just delete it. So that one is called SwipeSelection. And number 14 is called TapTapFlip. This one is for the camera. Double tap and it flips around just like that. Just tap and it double tap and it flips. So TapTapFlip. And number 15 is volume percentage. When you're changing the volume, you can see the percentage right on the volume hood. Translucent Cydia. Translucent Cydia is basically a tweak that lets you, let's download a tweak real quick. So whenever you download a tweak, hit confirm, you can see your wallpaper through. Usually this is all black, but now you can see your wallpaper through that. So that one is called Translucent Cydia. And my next tweak is another Cydia tweak. So let's go back into Cydia. This one is called SwipeForMore. So if you go to a list of tweak and you want to install them or whatever you want to do, you could just swipe to the right and you get a whole bunch of options. You could queue, you could delete, or you could download, just like that. That one is called Translucent Cydia. And another cool one, I'm going to stay in Cydia and show you guys this one. This one is called NoMoreSmallApps. NoMoreSmallApps, basically, you see Cydia, never, like on the iPhone 10, it would be like halfway right here, but this basically lets all the apps that's not supported on the iPhone 10 give them support. Basically, it just takes up the whole screen and it looks like it was made for the iPhone 10. So any app that's not supported, this will make it bigger. So I have a repo in the description. All the tweets that needs a repo, the repo will be right next to that tweet. So yeah, that one is called NoMoreSmallApps. And the other one is called TapTime. TapTime, basically, if you're on the iPhone 10 and you tap the time, it shows you the date, and then it's going to go back to the time. So that one is called TapTime. And my next tweak is called DeleteForever. So if I go to my photos, so if I want to delete this, I could tap right here, and if I delete it and I want it to go into the delete folder, I would hit delete photo. But if I want to delete it permanently, I just delete permanent delete, and then it's gone. So that one is called DeleteForever. Delete photos right out of your phone forever. The other one is called DoubleTapLock. So basically, it's double tap anywhere on your device, and your phone will lock. So let's do that again, and your phone will lock just like that. So that one is called DoubleTapLock. And the next one is called StatusFolder. StatusFolder is if you open a folder, if you open up a folder just like that, you will see the status bar. You can see the status bar in the top right corner, just like that, and you still see the status bar. So that one is called StatusFolder, and the other one is called EasySwicher. EasySwicher, this one is for the iPhone 10. EasySwicher X basically lets you delete anymore. You just swipe away and you're good. So that one is called EasySwicher. And the other one is called BatteryPercentX. This one is for the iPhone 10 as well. You can see in the right corner, you don't have this the battery icon, you have the battery percentage. But if you swipe down, then you could see the battery icon and the percentage. Basically just flips the way it usually is. So yeah, that one is called BatteryPercentX. And the other one is called Icon Renamer. Icon Renamer, basically you could hold down in wiggle mode, then you tap on the icon again and the app again, and you could change the name to whatever. Let's put a bunch of emojis. Apply, and as you can see right there, you know, it's all those emojis that I chose. So that one is called Icon Renamer, and the other one is called DummyPass. DummyPass, basically whenever you go to your lock screen, hold up, it's kind of hard to show it on the iPhone 10. Whenever you go to your lock screen, instead of having 1, 2, 3, it just have the numbers all jumbled up and random. So just like that. My next one is called ShyPageDots. ShyPageDot, basically, there's no page dot right now. Let me turn on the brightness real quick. There's no page dots right now, but as soon as I touch the screen, you can see them appear, and then they go away. That one is called ShyPageDots, and the other one is called DeleteCut. So if I'm writing a text, I just hold on to the shift and then hold on to the X, and it will just delete the whole word automatically. So that one is called DeleteCut, and the other one is called Bloard. So if you got the stock iOS keyboard, you get a nice dark keyboard. If you have the stock one, you could use this one. You install it, it'll just change your keyboard from that white to like a nice little darker keyboard. So that one is called Bloard. And then the other one, and the Clear Badges 3D Touch. So any badge I have on here and I want to clear them, I just 3D touch, and you see I get the option to clear that badge, and it's gone. Just like that, 3D touch, and then I clear that badge. App color close. App color close, basically, when you go to delete an app, the X takes on the color of that app. So this one is green, that one is brown, that one is red. So yeah, app color close. And the next one is called Bounce Notify 8. Bounce Notify 8, you can see all the apps in the dock with a notification or with a badge, it's bouncing. Hence Bounce Notify 8. And the other one is called Hide Bar X. Hide Bar X basically lets you, if you have an iPhone 10, you know that little white bar that comes at the bottom where you close the app, this hides that bar. Hence Hide Bar X or Hide Bar 10. And another one for the iPhone 10 is called Notch Be Gone. Notch Be Gone, if I go to YouTube, you can see how it basically just gets rid of the notch. It just kind of round it off and leave up at the top blank. So basically it gets rid of the horns. So yeah, Notch Be Gone, just get rid of the notch. And the other one is called Full Screen X. Full Screen X basically let any apps that's not supported on the iPhone 10, because usually Cydia is kind of cut off like that, but now look, it takes up the whole screen. So if the app's not supported, then Full Screen X will fix that. And the other one is called Nude Keys. Nude Keys basically gives you, it's kind of buggy right now, but if you press, if I go away and come back, cancel, so cancel, then I come back, now you can see it's a Nude Keys, lets you trick out your keyboard. So yeah, it's kind of buggy on the iPhone 10, but it should work on your iPhone 7 or iPhone 8. And the other one is called Pause on Mute. So if I'm listening to a song Let's just hit play. Whenever the song hits, whenever the volume hits 0, the song mutes. So if I go up, you see it turns back on. If I go all the way down, it mutes itself. So yeah, that one is called pause on mute. The next one is called auto rotate. So if I rotate my screen, you can see that it just rotate and it looks real nice. Auto rotate, yeah. And the other one is called same status bar. Same status bar, basically, if you're on it's kind of hard to show this on the iPhone 10, but if you're on another iPhone, the status bar when you lock your phone and the one on the home screen is always different. So if you want to have them to be the same, just install same status bar, and the status bar on the lock screen and the status bar on the home screen will be the same. And then the next one is called no page dots. If you look, I have 0 page dots on my device. No page dots. So that's all it is, nothing to configure. It's just no page dots. And the other one is called no live clock. Usually, I don't know if a lot of people notice, but the clock, that little red hand is always moving around. It just circles around the clock like a regular clock. But with no live clock, it stops it. It goes back to the old days when the clock never moved. So yeah, that one is called no live clock. And the other one is called bye bye HUD. Bye bye HUD basically gives you the status bar, give you a volume HUD in the status bar. Just like that. And you could actually switch it up. So if you go into settings, so all these tweaks that I talk about, most of them that need configurations will be in the settings. So just go to settings and you guys could do your thing. So bye bye HUD, you could go in here and choose your view. If I put it on minimal, it'll just have it in the corner like that. It's kind of buggy with the iPhone 10. If I do bar view, you can see it's like a bar going all the way across, and you can see that little dot right there. And slide view, just a slider, just like that. So that one is called bye bye HUD. And then the next one is called app percentage. So if I go to download an app, it'll basically show me the percentage of that app while it's downloading on the home screen. So how do I do it? So when the app appears, you could see the percentage. And that was real fast, but yeah, it just basically shows you the percentage of the app while it's downloaded. And that one is app percentage. And the next one is called Snowverlay. So this one is real cool. So this one will go, these last two will go together real good. So if I go to Snowverlay and I hit enabled, I don't know if you can see that, but it's snowing on my device, which is super, super dope. Like you go in your settings, wherever you are. If you're on Twitter, you can see it's snowing. Just like that. I'm on YouTube. It's snowing. So yeah, it's called Snowverlay, which is it's just so dope. I mean, that one is called Snowverlay. And my next one is called Eclipse 10. So if I go to settings, I'll go to Eclipse, let's enable it. Hold on, where is this? We're going to enable it, and we're going to respring our device, and you guys should see it. It's real dope. Basically a full dark mode for your device. So if I open my phone up, I'll go to settings, you can see just like that, dark mode. Even in Cydia, opening up, dark mode. Anemone. Anemone is a theming platform like Winterboard, but better. So you see this theme that I have on my phone right now? That's done with Anemone. And where is it at? Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. So you open it up, and the theme that I'm using is called Lotus, and you could just basically disable or enable it. And once you do that, you could hit preview, and it will show you a preview of the theme, and then you just hit apply, and it'll just jump to your springboard, and you'll have that theme right there. So let's go back in there, let's switch it up, let's disable that one, let's do milkshake, enable milkshake, apply. Now you can see I have a different theme. So yeah, this theme is called milkshake, and yeah, the tweak is anemone. And then the other one is called bar emoji. Bar emoji, if I go to Twitter and I go to send a tweet, you can see at the bottom of the icon, at the bottom of the keyboard, this used to be an empty space. This is only for the iPhone 10. This used to be an empty space, and now I have emojis right there that I could choose from, and I could send a tweet real quick, or in my text message. Basically anywhere where the keyboard is on the iPhone 10, you get this right here. It's called bar emoji, which is a real cool, because this was just empty space on the original. So that one is real cool. And the other one is called cask. Cask, if I go to settings, are basically any app that I'm scrolling in. Hold up, that's Cydia. Where's my settings? See, when I scroll down, it gives that effect. That one is called cask. Just like that. And actually you could go in there and you could switch it up to whatever you want. It's kind of fade in. But yeah, that one is called cask. And the other one is called CC10. Control Center 10. Control Center 10 basically gives you the iOS 10 control center on your iOS 11. So that's all it does. It gives you the control center of iOS 10 on iOS 11. And then the other one is called dark CC. If you see, the control center is dark, so that one is called dark CC. Just basically darkens up your control center. And then the other one is called extra icon dock. So if I go to, you see my dock down there, it has 6 icons. So that one is called extra icon dock. You could actually add more. If I go to settings, where is it at? I have mine on 6, but you see that you could add 10 or 4 regular, or 10 all the way up to 10. So yeah, that one is called extra icon dock. And then the other one is called EXCC or EasyCC10. EasyCC10 basically adds control center from the bottom. It's kind of hard to do, but you know how you do your reachability? It just brings down control center instead of reachability, so you're quicker to get to your control center without having to swipe all the way up from the top. And that one is called EasyCCX. So swipe down just like that. It's kind of hard to do, but as you can see right there. And then the other one is called Fast Unlock. Fast Unlock is obviously for the iPhone 10 only. Most of these is only for the iPhone 10, but you guys will know that. So if I lock my phone and they know that it's me, it just opens up. It does. I don't have to swipe up after the lock, after the padlock unlocks. So it just knows it's me and it just open automatically. That's the way it should have been from Apple, but it is what it is. So that one is called Fast Unlock 10 or X. The 10 is always X for the iPhone 10, but yeah, Fast Unlock 10. And the other one is called Glow Badge. As you can see, certain apps with a badge on it is kind of glowing. I don't know if you can see that. You see this one down here, that one. We got up here, we got a folder, we got these. So that one is called Glow Badge. Basically, once you get a badge on the icon on the app, it'll glow in the background. So yeah, Glow Badge. And the other one is called Hide Labels 10. Hide Labels 10 is a real cool tweak. If you got, I got 5 apps across, and usually when you do that, the letters, the name of the apps get jumbled up. So just to make it clean, get rid of the labels. So yeah, Hide Labels 10, beautiful. That's real dope, right? It just looks so good, and they got a reflection at the bottom. This whole setup is dope. So yeah. And the other one is called Pulse Hood. Pulse Hood is basically, it removes the volume hood, the regular one. Oh, I got this cool one where you can see it's all the way up, so it's really green and big, but when I go all the way down, it's gonna be changing to like red. It gets real small and then it goes back up. That one is called Pulse Hood. And then the other one is called Quick Flash. Quick Flash is just triple tap on the power button and the flashlight will come on. Just like that. And you triple tap again. It goes away. So that's just like that. And it goes away. So that one is called Quick Flash. And then the other one is called Real CC. Real CC is basically in iOS 11 when you turn off your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi from Control Center. It doesn't really turn off, it just disables it. But with Real CC, you tap on it and it actually turns off in the settings. Before it would just turn off in Control Center, but it would come back on, it would just disable it basically. So with Real CC, you tap it, it actually turns off like iOS 10 days. So that one is real cool. And then my other one is called Rooster. Rooster basically lets you turn off notifications with 3D touch. So if I have Twitter right here, I could 3D touch on it and I could disable notifications just like that. So I don't have to dig into settings to disable or turn on the notification. When I go back, you could say enable notification. So that one is called Rooster. And then my next one is called AnyLaunch. If you see when I tap on the app, it kind of spins. If I tap right here, you can see that it's just animation launch, which is real cool. I just tap on anything, tap on the folder, it will do that. And you could actually go in the settings. Let's go to settings real quick. And there it is. You could go in there. You could choose the animation. See, I got it rotate clockwise. Could do random, all these right in here. And you could choose the app. And it's just a lot of stuff. Just like that. You could disable or enable it. You could do the sound. All that kind of stuff. So this tweak has a lot and I like it. It's just different. Anything to make my phone look a little bit different. BlackKeyboard Everywhere basically does just that. So if I go to Cydia and I go to search and I tap on the keyboard, you can see that right there. I get a black keyboard and that's all it does. It just gives you the black keyboard everywhere. Usually the keyboard is kind of white. So yeah, BlackKeyboard Everywhere gives you that option right there. And then same thing in Cydia. This one is called Dismiss Progress. You know how you install a tweak and then you'd have to hit respring? Then this option, just let me go right here, hit refresh real quick. With this tweak you get that respring option, but you also get a toggle right up here in the corner that just says close, so you could go back and install other tweaks and then you could respring whenever you're done. So that one is called Dismiss Progress. So the next tweak I want to show you guys is called DoubleCut. So if you go to settings and scroll down to DoubleCut, you can see right here. So I got G and Y. So I got double tap for my Gmail email address and I got Y, double tap on the Y for my Yahoo email address. And you could delete them just like this, whatever snippet you want, or you could add, just go in here, you could put A for AOL or whatever. You could put a password, you could put a nickname, whatever you want. So I put that A right there and I could just put in whatever I want. I hit save and you can see right there. So now when I go to notes, I could just double tap on the Y and I could get whatever I put right there. The Yahoo email, I could double tap on the G and I get the Gmail. I could double tap on the A and I could get whatever I put there. So DoubleCut is a real cool tweak if you guys want to type faster or just automatically enter a password or email address or a screen name, whatever it is. This tweak will definitely help you out. And the other one is called FlatSafari URL. So if I go to Safari, and now you can see how different this looks. It just looks more flat. It just looks a lot cleaner. It just look, see what I'm talking about? It looks different. So that's what it does. It just makes Safari looks a lot better, more flat, and it just looks better altogether. And the other one is called IntelliX. IntelliX basically just groups your notifications just like that. So you could have all your Twitter notifications. So I have this one for Twitter and right here for Tweetbox. Basically it will group each notification within the app, so you don't have to go through and search for what time you got 3 different notifications for the same app. It just groups everything together just like that, and yeah, it's real cool. And that one is called IntelliX. And then the other one is called Let Me Know. Let Me Know is a phone call tweak. So whenever you make a phone call, as soon as that person picks up the phone, your phone will vibrate. As soon as it connects, your phone will vibrate. And as soon as it disconnects or that person hang up, then the phone will vibrate again. It's kind of, I can't really show you guys, but it does work. It actually works pretty good. I mean, if you're one of those people who make a call but don't put your phone to your ear until you see like the seconds start going, that's when you know the person is on there. This is perfect for you. As soon as it vibrates, you know it's on there. And if you want to, if they hang up on you and you're like, hello, hello, you're not sure if they hung up. As soon as it vibrates, that person hung up. So that one is called Let Me Know. It's real cool. If you guys install it, this might help you. And then the other one is called No Large Titles. No Large Titles, basically, it just removed the huge titles that used to be on iOS 11. Right up here, settings would be really huge. It must be big. In fact, let me go to my camera settings. I'll go to camera and show you a screenshot that I took. So that's how settings used to be. Yeah, look at that. That thing is huge. But now it's just small. Hence the name No Large Titles. And then the other one is called No Share Please. No Share Please basically just gets you whenever you force touch on an app. So any app that supports force touch, so I do that. Usually there used to be a share button there that nobody uses, but now it's gone. No Share Please just basically remove that. And the other one is a volume hood tweak. This one is called Peekaboo. So if you look in the left corner, you can see go up and down. So you could actually go to settings and change this up to as you please. So you could change the behavior. I mean, you could just do whatever you want right in here. And yeah, that one is called Peekaboo. And then the other one is called Safari Plus. Safari Plus basically just give you a bunch of options in Safari. So you could go in here and set it up how you like. So you could go to the general, you could open new tab option. So you could just add these. Desktop mode. So if I go to Safari and I tap right here, you could see that little desktop mode right there. So I could just switch it up. So it adds a lot of options. If you guys use Safari a lot, you guys could go through here, upload any file. You guys just go through here and set it up as you please. Go back out here. You could add gestures to it. So you could swipe left and then you could put in the action, whatever you wanted to do. So just set it up how you please. This one is called Safari Plus. And the other one is called Smart LPN, Smart Low Power Mode. Basically, you could set the low power mode to whatever you want. Right now, I have mine set at 85. So hold up. Let's go into settings. You can see right here, Smart LPM. And you could just slide that little toggle right at the bottom to whatever. You could even have it at 0, 10, and just have it at whatever. Right now my percentage is at 84, 85, so I'm gonna set this to like 80. But it's already on low power mode, so I might have to respring. But you could just go in there and set it up however you want. Smart low power mode, auto low power mode, and all that kind of stuff. You could just do all that. So yeah, that one is called Smart LPM. And the other one is called Spot Clear on Close. You know, you go to your Spotlight search and you search for something. Hold on. And you would like type in Google. And then you will get this, but then when you close out and you go back, it will still be there. Whatever you searched for last time, if you don't delete it out, it will still be there. So whenever you close it, now it goes away. So Smart Clear on Close, Spot Clear on Close, Spot Clear on Close. So that's what it does. It basically does clear your Spotlight search after you close it. And then the other one is called Transition. Transition is this right here. If you look at my app badge, you can see they're kind of clear. And it looks like a teardrop. It's hard to see, but it looks like a teardrop turned sideways. So you can see that right there. so it gets kind of clear, and that's all it does. It just turns it like a teardrop and make your app badge kind of clear, which is real cool if you like that. I'm gonna remove it, but I just want to show you guys this tweak. And the other one is called app color badge, so that's what giving these colors. App color badge, you can see this one is green, this one is blue, this one up here is red. So basically the color badge just gives it the color, the badge, the color of the app, which app color badge. And then my last one I want to show you guys is the best one. It's called iCleaner Pro. After you add that, you could just go on the Cydia, search iCleaner Pro. It's in beta, and you'll get the app. You could open it up. You guys could just basically go through and do your thing. I wouldn't mess with it. I never really mess with it when I use it, but it's a great app for cleaning out space. If you have like a 32 or a 16 gigabyte iPhone and you want to clear all those space, whatever, if you want to get the maximum storage, then this is all you need right here. All you have to do is just hit clean, and it's gonna do its thing. It says please wait. So there you go. How much does that say? Look at that. Freed space 2.45 gigabytes. Yeah, so you guys could set it up however you guys like. As you can see, that thing freed up 2.4 gigabytes for me, and it's an awesome tweak. So definitely install it. It's called Latchkey, and this is basically a little tweak for your lock screen. And so I'll close my iPhone. That's why you can see the lock right in the corner. See that right there? So if I close it and it doesn't work, I swipe up. Hold up, it's doing it real fast because it's. You can see unlocks right there when it notices me. So yeah, that's Latchkey. Basically, let's put the lock screen icon in the corner. And then the next one is called LS battery color. So if you see my time clock on the lock screen, and also the lock screen text is in green because that's the percentage of the battery. The battery is at 98%, so it's green. So when it goes to like 50, it's going to change to yellow, and when it goes to like 10, 15, it's going to change to red. So that one is called LS battery color. And then the other one is called palette. Palette is for your notifications. So whenever you get notifications, the notification becomes the color of the app. So you see the Twitter ones are blue, so the app is blue, and the Wells Fargo one is red because the app is red. So if I open it up, so if I got one from WhatsApp, it would be green. If I got it from YouTube, it would be red, and so forth. So basically, palette just changed the notification to the color of the app. And the other one is called Spot CC. If you have an iPhone 10, this is mainly for the iPhone 10. It will work for the other devices, but this is awesome for the iPhone 10 because you have to swipe all the way in the corner to get your control center. But now you could just swipe anywhere to swipe down on the screen and you get your control center. So it removes the spotlight search and just gives you control center. And that one is called Spot CC. And then the other one is called CC Music Artwork. So you can see that right there. There's no music playing. But if I go to Spotify, play a song, you can see the artwork right in Control Center right there. So that one is called CC Music Artwork. And the other one is called Bajomizer. Bajomizer basically changed the look of your notification badge or your app badge. So you see this one is in like a hexagon, and it's kind of blue with a red around the banner down the sides. You can see same thing for the, just like that. So that one is called Bajomizer. And basically you could go into settings and you could set it up as you please. So Bajomizer, you could go in there, you could do the badge, you could do the color. See it's blue. Go to here, so set that for blue. Let's do that. See now it changes. So now you can see it switched to red. So basically, you just go in the settings and set it up how you like. That one is called Badgermizer, and the other one is called Conditional Wi-Fi 3. Conditional Wi-Fi basically lets you choose certain apps to work on Wi-Fi. So where is it at? Right here. So all these apps right here, if I turn it off, it won't work. So if I go all the way down to Tweetbot, hold on, let's keep it on. So if I open up Tweetbot, you can see it loads fine, but as soon as I go back in here and turn it off, go back in there, try to load it, it's already loaded. But so let's choose another app. Let's choose YouTube. Where's YouTube? Choose YouTube. See that? It's not working anymore because as long as if I'm on Wi-Fi, that app won't work. So if I turn it on, if I go in here, where is it at? YouTube, and I go back, you can see it loads up just fine. So that one is called Conditional Wi-Fi 3, and the other one is called No More App Bar. No More App Bar. If I go to my photos, and you can see this is how you see this bar right here at the bottom. Basically, No More App Bar removes that. No more. Just go in here. So if I go to messages right now and go to that same text, you can see it's gone. So No More App Bar just remove that app bar at the bottom of messages on iOS 11. And then the other one is called Weather Lock. Weather Lock basically, if I go to my lock screen, you can see it has like the weather on there, the current weather. So right now it's 38 degrees and it's kind of cloudy. So that's what it does. It just gives you the weather on the lock screen. And you guys could go to settings, and you guys could set it up however you want it. You could have it at random. You could put it on thunderstorm. Just put it on rain. See, it's raining now. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. So that one is called Weather Lock. Okay, guys. So the last one is called Nougat Shortcuts. So if I go to this folder right here and I 3D touch, you can see it looks different. So that's all it does. Just gives you a different look for your 3D touch, just like that. Give you that nice little look right there. It's kind of weird for the iPhone 10. It's not really updated, but as you can see, it looks decent. So you guys could go ahead and check it out. It's called Home Gesture. So if you want the gestures like the iPhone 10, where you could swipe up like that, and then you could like swipe away and do all that kind of stuff. All these little gestures that the iPhone 10 has without the home button. If you're on an iPhone 8 or iPhone 7 or 6 and you want those gestures, just download Home Gestures. It will give you all these cool gestures with the iPhone 10. So yeah, the next one is called Photicon. Photicon basically, whenever you take a picture, the last picture that you're taking, it becomes the icon of the photo app. So if I go to my photos, you can see that's the last picture I took, and you can see right there it's basically the same photo. So Photicon basically just switch it up, and the last picture you're taking is the photo icon. And the other one is called Wake Info. Wake Info basically, it's like an alarm tweak. Let's go to the settings. So you could set it up however you want. If I go right here, like whenever the alarm goes off, it'll like read off all these information to you. I could hit test.
Today is March 7th, 2018. The time now is 9:19 p.m. The temperature at Newcastle County is 35 degrees. Sunrise at 6:24 a.m. Battery charged at 40%.
So whenever the alarm goes off, basically it would read all these information off to tell you the weather, tell you your battery percentage, and you could even tweak it to put whatever you want. If you want your message or whatever like that, it's called Wake Info, and you guys would go in here, set it up however you like. But that's the gist of it. It just, whenever the alarm goes off, you could hit, you could snooze or dismiss once you hit dismiss, blah blah blah, and for snooze,
it is Wednesday.
You get
the time now is 9:20 p.m. The condition outside is overcast clouds. You have 9,288 unread emails.
So yeah, that one is called Wake Info 2, and the other one is called Border Icon Plus. If you see around the app icons, you see I have that border around there. That tweak is called Border Icon Plus. So if I go into settings, you could go in here and have this, the outside of the icon. Right now I have it on red, but if I want to switch it to green, just like that, hold up, it's not changing, but save changes, respring. I want it, and now you can see it changed to green. So basically you could just set it up however you like. And the theme that I'm using, this clear theme, is called Glass Card. I think that's what it's called. I'll check at the end of the video, but yeah, you could just change up the outlook of your icons. And the other one is called Hood Vibrate. So when I do my volume, whenever it hits 100%, the phone will vibrate, and then when I go all the way to 0, it will vibrate again. And you could actually go back in the settings and set it up however you like it. So I got vibrate all, so every tap the phone would vibrate. I have it to vibrate max and min. That's whenever I hit the maximum, I hit the minimum, the phone will vibrate. And you could go in here and like set up the vibration length and the intensity, all that kind of stuff. And that one is called Vibrate. It's called Hood Vibrate. And the other one is called Pico Banners. Pico Banners is a real cool one. If you don't like the big notification banners on your iPhone, this one makes them a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna send myself a text. Test, and hit go. You see that small banner right there? So that's what Pico Banner does. It just basically gives you a nice little small banner, and this Pico Banner 2. And the other one is called Custom Lock Screen Duration. Custom Lock Screen Duration, if I lock my phone and open it, you can see it closes after 2 seconds. So I could actually change that to whatever I want. So where is it at? Right now it's on 2 seconds. I could set it to 20 seconds. And unlock my phone. And it won't lock for 20 seconds. So custom lock screen duration, you could basically adjust the time, and you could set it up however you please. You know what I mean? So yeah, custom lock screen duration. And the other one is called Deny Photo Album. Deny Photo Album basically gives you the option to remove certain albums. So you see I don't have Places and I don't have another one. So if I go to settings, I forgot what the other one I removed. Go back into settings right here. So I have the people and the places. They're no longer in the photo album. So when I go in there, there's no people and places. It's just these two. For some reason it won't let me remove the delete photo, but yeah, you guys could go into settings and remove whatever album from the photo app. So yeah, the other one is called Formula 11. Formula 11 basically, if I go to Cydia, because Sarix Repo crashed Cydia and then Electra removed it, so whenever it loads, it will give you that error. So if you want to remove that error and add a little flair to your Cydia, you could download Formula 11. I won't get that error anymore. You see right over there, it was green, and if Rocket Bootstrap and all this stuff needs to get updated. And if I go to update it, just update all these, you can see that loading bar now is green, and it just switches up, that gives Cydia a little bit more flair, and it removes the error that a lot of people have been asking me about. So you can see now it's kind of a different color, and then it's going to load up. Let's go back into Cydia. You see that it's a lot faster now as well. So the last tweak I want to show you guys is called tweak compatible. Tweak compatible is a must-have tweak if you're a jailbreaker. It basically lets you know whatever tweak is compatible with the jailbreak right now. So if I scroll down, let's find something. Let's tap on this tweak right here. If you'll see down at the bottom, it says status working. This package version has been marked as working based on feedback from users. So whenever you download a tweak, this will appear before you download it, so you could see if it's working or not. And you could actually go in there and says, you could actually tap on works, and you could put whatever version you're on and all that kind of stuff. And then this tweak will get updated as working. So if you test it out and it's working, you could go in there and set it up, and it will tell you, as you can see right there, it said it's working. Let's try another tweak. Status not working. So this tweak isn't working, and I could contest to that. I could attest to that. So yeah, that's not working. Let's do Formula 1.1. Likely working. So that's what this tweak does. It's basically to give you a breakdown of whether or not the tweak is working. And yeah, those are okay, guys. So if you made it this far, these are the 5 tweaks I want to show you guys. So the first one is Smooth Lock X, Smooth Lock 10. So if I go to the lock screen, you can see it's empty. There's nothing on this lock screen, and that's all it does. You can see that the lock in the left corner is it needs to be updated for the iPhone 10, but you can see it right there. It's just empty, and that's all it does. It just basically clear up your lock screen. Some people might like that, and there you go. So let me unlock it real quick. Yeah, so that one is called Smooth Lock 10, and the other one is called Dark Number Badges. If you look at the badges over the apps, you can see that. You see how they're red with a black number or whatever inside. So that's what this tweak does. You don't have to configure anything. Just download it, and all your badges over your apps will look like that. They will get darker with a red tint. And yeah, that one is called Dark Number Badges. And the other one is called No Low Power Auto Lock. So if your device is on low power mode, it won't lock. It won't lock. So it's on the low power mode right now, so the device will not lock. It will just stay open the whole time. So that's kind of cool. If you're doing something and whatever you're reading or whatever you're doing, and you want it to stay on, you could just put it in low power mode and you'll be good. So it won't turn off until you go into here, swipe down, and then you turn off low power mode, and then your device will lock on the 30 seconds or a minute, whatever you have set up. And then the other one is called No Handwriting Messages. So what this tweak does, if you're ever in a message, so let me go to a message to myself. So if you're ever in a message and you're about to send a text and you turn it sideways, usually it will come up with like the whole screen, and then you could write on it. So if you want to get rid of that, all you have to do, no handwriting messages, and it'll go away. So that's all you have to do. Once you open up your messages and you're in there and about to type and you turn it sideways, usually the whole screen would turn, and then you could write or put your signature or whatever. This removes that. And then the last one is called Music Bar. Music Bar is basically this tweak right here. You can see at the bottom. So you have to use the volume button. So I hit up, and then it goes up. Hit it up again, and it goes away. And you guys could just, and look, let's go to Spotify real quick. Let's play a song. The play button is kind of sticky on this, but let's play a song. And there it is right there. You could do the volume. Just like that. You could skip. Just like that. And you hit the press. and it goes away. It doesn't work on the lock screen. But the play button is sticky. The play and pause button is kind of sticky. But yeah, that's music bar. There's nothing to configure once you download it, and I have the repo next to in the description. Just add the repos and you should be fine. And yeah, that's up and down. The only thing is, once you're in there, once you go up, you can't use the volume button to turn it back up. So I got it right here. I could go down, I could turn it down, but because the volume button activates and deactivates the volume up button. So I'm up, I could turn it down, but if I want to turn it back up, I have to use that. But the play button is kind of sticky, but you could skip and do your thing just like that. So there you go, guys. These are the last 5 tweaks of the 100 tweaks I wanted to show you guys. It's Prince with ATP 101. There will be more videos on tweaks soon as Electra gets more stable and the developers start putting out more tweaks, and Sarek updates Cydia to accept purchases. Then we'll get way more tweaks and it'll be easier to install. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Thanks for watching.